Imagine it's 2026, no legacy, no legend status, no history, just a 25-year-old kid from Gary, Indiana, uploading a music video to YouTube. The video opens with a graveyard scene, zombies rising, and this guy moonwalking in a red leather jacket like gravity doesn't apply to him. Would he even go viral? Would the algorithm even know what to do with it? I genuinely don't think this modern pop is built for what Michael Jackson was doing. And I'm about to show you why. Welcome back to Certified Timeless, where every era gets its flowers. I'm Simeon, and today we are doing something different. We are not just looking back at Michael Jackson's peak, Thriller, Bad, Dangerous. We are asking a harder question. If Michael Jackson was an unsigned artist right now, competing in today's music landscape, would he even break through? Because the more I sit with this question, the more it tells me something serious about the state of pop music. Let's get into it. First, let's establish what we are trying to talk about. Between 1982 and 1991, Michael Jackson released three of the most complete albums in history of popular music. Thriller in 1982 became the best-selling album of all time. Over 70 million copies sold worldwide. Bad in 1987 produced 5 consecutive #1 singles from a single album, a record that still stands. Then Dangerous in 1991 debuted at #1 in 25 countries simultaneously. We are not talking about a run, we are talking about a level of dominance that modern pop hasn't come close to replicating. So now imagine all of that, but he's new. No moonwalking legend, no king of pop title, just the music, the voice, the performance. He uploads Billie Jean as a single. That bass line drops, one of the most recognizable in history, but the algorithm doesn't care about bassline. It cares about the first 3 seconds. Does Billie Jean pass the scroll test in 2026? I think it does, because that opening is genuinely arresting. But here is where it gets interesting. He then drops a Thriller music video, 14 minutes long. 14! Today's data says viewers drop off after 2. YouTube wouldn't even recommend it properly. And yet, this is the point. It would still find its audience because the quality is undeniable. But the system wouldn't make it easy. Today's industry will try and sand down exactly the things that made him extraordinary. Here's what modern pop has largely abandoned: the total package. Michael Jackson wasn't just a singer, he wasn't just a dancer, he was a complete performance event every single time. Don't stop till you get enough. The vocal runs alone would break the internet. Smooth criminal, the choreography, the storytelling, the lean. That's not a music video, that's a short film. Today, artists are specialists. You are either a vocalist, a performer, a producer's artist, or a personality. Michael Jackson was all of it simultaneously at the highest level. That combination is so rare now that we have almost stopped expecting it. People forget how experimental MJ's production actually was. Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson weren't just making pop songs, they were engineering experiences. The sound design on Thriller was cinematic, before that was a word people used for music. Black or White opened with a hard rock guitar riff before melting into pop in 1991. Remember, the time was built on a New Jack Swing foundation that felt timeless even then. These were sonic risks that paid off because the vision behind them was so clear. Today, risks in pop music usually means a genre feature on a TikTok sound. That's not the same thing. The thing that gets overlooked most when people talk about Michael Jackson is the weight his music carried. Man in the Mirror is a call to personal accountability, set to one of the most euphoric gospel pop productions ever made. Earth Song was an environmental anthem before the climate change was mainstream conversation. Even Black or White, a song literally about racial unity, was his biggest selling single in multiple countries. He was using the biggest platform in music to say something. Not preaching, not lecturing, just making you feel it through song. How many pop artists today are doing that at this scale? So, would Michael Jackson make it today? Honestly, yes, because talent that pure always finds a way. But here's the real question the answer reveals. Why would it even be a struggle? Why would a 14-minute music video be a risk? Why would a pop song about unity or self-reflection feel like a gamble? The answer is that we built a system that optimizes for easy consumption over lasting impact. And Michael Jackson was never interested in easy. He was interested in timeless, which is exactly why we are still talking about him in 2026, and why most of what's chatting right now we won't be talking about in 5 years. And that's the then versus now for today. Michael Jackson's peak era versus the landscape he would have been entering if he was new right now. Drop in the comments which Michael Jackson song do you think would absolutely break the internet if it dropped today for the very first time. I want to see your answers. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll see you on the next one. Certified Timeless, where every era gets its flowers.